Hey everyone, so this is a just slightly sped up video showing my Soap Challenge Club entry for the month of May, which I used my first attempt at this particular technique and I called it my Lisa Frank Dreamscape. So here I am just kind of doing the ombre from this really pretty tealy green to more of a green and then to purple. And then you'll see me do the interior with a dark navy blue and a white and then a dark purple. And then the opposite side with the yellow, orange, and hot pink. I probably, like right here, I'm so mad I just kind of jumped the gun because you can see that in there, but I wasn't sure how much time I would have to get this ombre correct. So I was more focused on just getting it in the mold, making sure it wasn't, bleeding over or anything else. And I think it turned out pretty decent. This particular technique is interesting because you get away with quite a bit. It's very forgiving. So if you are afraid to try it, just give it a go. It's very easy to do. The trickiest thing is just to have a soap mold that has good dividers in it. And this one did. I ended up having 3 of this shape mold, so I was able to do 3 different attempts. But it turned out my first one was my favorite. And it's funny because I wasn't sure if I would even like this technique. So the fact that I enjoyed it so much afterwards really kind of tickled me. Anyway, here I am doing the interior. This actually reminds me of a Soap Challenge Club technique that I cannot remember the name of right now. But I remember I named my entry Zombie Toes, but you're just kind of pushing the soap along. And I wanted to have the variation in the colors with the white separating them. I wish, you can see me kind of change my mind there. I wish my purple and my blue weren't so close. If I could do it again, I would go back and maybe use black instead of purple. But whatever, it worked and I think it still looks good. So once I got this one all the way up the divider, then I do the other side. If you notice, I did the first side pretty flush with the side of the mold because the batter was still pretty fluid. And then I did the middle actually a little bit higher, which you may not be able to see from this angle. So here I am just doing the ombre on the other side. Again, going back, I probably would have taken a little bit more time. I just didn't know how much time I would have. And as it turned out, this fragrance is very forgiving. I used Cucumber Melon from Nurture Soap, which smells great and obviously behaves fantastically. The other tip that I would like to point out that I did is I actually did my colorants. I dispersed them in oil, which I normally do, but I actually put them all in the cups ahead of time and then just calculated out how much roughly I would need with planned overage. And then the extra I ended up putting into a mold that I'll show you if you want to see on an Instagram post soon. So here I am just kind of finishing up that ombre on that side, and then I will go ahead and take the divider out. So once I've finished that side, what we'll do is we're going to pull out the dividers, and you're going to see I have a little bit of trouble getting the dividers out. It wasn't so much that they were hard to get out, it's just my hands were so slippery from the soap. So I'm going to move all this aside and get ready for this. I also figured out later that if I take the dividers and I kind of scrape them into my samples, that works a lot better. So you'll see me do that on the other ones I did. So here I am making my hearts. The heart thing is kind of hard. I kind of screw up halfway. You see me like double check myself here. But it works and I get it done. So a little bit of oil, and now we're gonna cut real quick. I did this fast because of the time limit. And now here's the final soaps. So I hope you like them, and I hope that you enjoy the video, and thanks so much for watching.